is there before physical. God created us in the spirit before he made us physical. Understand that. The life we live is to serve God. Either you're going to find other ways from the physical perspective, mental or spiritual perspective to do it, or you're going to go the other way, the other route, and do the same thing. But it's not the same answer, it's not the same results. You see what I'm saying? Just like I said, 2 plus 2 equals 4 physically, but it might not equal 4 spiritually. You see what I mean? There's a difference because there's different dimensions, different realms, different realities. One is limited, one is unlimited. So people need to not try to, it's almost like some people have questions about who God is and what God should be doing and the power and authority of God, that they try to wrap their mind and say, okay, I'm trying to fully understand God. If you fully understand God, that means you have power over God. Do you see what I'm saying? But you can never fully understand God because he is past that. What he has in what he is and what you are is just a small fragment of who he is, right? So your beginning, middle, and end is just a fragment. It's just a minor fragment. And matter of fact, he breathed life into Adam. And you see, after that, more life, more life, more life. So it's just a continuous process. So you're not even the peer of peer, right? But yet you are still as powerful. But the purer you are, the more powerful you are. Because there is closeness, there's connectivity. We need to understand that we are much better if we choose to do what is great. We are much better if we choose to become better, no matter what the outcome is. Because guess what? God we serve can resurrect. He can change everything. That's what we are missing. Oh, there's so much chaos. The chaos is only temporary. The devil must have his way for the time being, but his time is short. Remember, it's almost like this. Everything is going on in a home that we never created, that we have no ownership for. Look at the disagreements of land that we are having. Everybody is entitled, if you're a human being, to land. Everybody is entitled to space, right? Because it's our birthright. We all came from the same creator, the almighty, true, living God. All the creations were created under God. He made that. So if he did that, think about what's happening. What is going on with other people thinking that there's other principalities or deities or entities, whether they were here before, but they were here before when? Before it existed? No, they were created into existence. So they have to play their position. Think about it. If you truly have authority, then you make the laws, you make the rules. Notice they have to ask permission. So therefore, if you ask for permission, you don't own anything. There is no ownership for you. In actuality, think about it. God's going to create you and you're going to outsmart God? No. God's going to create you and you're going to outrule God? No. He knows everything about you. That's why he created us in his image. His likeness, His ways. You see, all the other creations, there is a part of that creation that resonates with God. You see what I'm saying? There's a part of that connection that resonates with God. He's an awesome God that we serve. See what I'm saying? But the serving is being who we truly are, being, you know, who we are. We should not think that we can be above the things that we don't understand. You know, there's no time, there's seconds to God. To us is ages. 40 years in the, what's it called, in the desert is just maybe 4 seconds, not even 4 seconds, millisecond or whatever, not even to God. So He knows that our flesh is temporary because even our true form of flesh is demoted because of what? The disease of sin. Hmm? Because because of the sinful nature, there is a lot of things that have changed, that have degraded us, because it's like a virus that is influencing us to get to become lower and lower and lower, and to resort to a demo version of ourselves, not really connecting with our true power, and dimming our, our life, which is the power within. Look at the understanding of heat and fire and energy. Energy, once there is energy, there is so much movement, there's so much force, there's so much change, there's so much impact and effect. When none of all of that disappears, none of that is there. And that's what happens when our sinful natures increases in our lives, because it clouds us with darkness. There's darkness of cold despair, darkness of confusion, deception. Hmm? But we have to see the light. The light takes all of that away, clarifies the pathway and the tunnels and the vision. It takes all of that and it changes how we are as people. So we need to be more knowledgeable. We need to love more. We need to pray more for our society. Because I'm telling you, if we do that on a continuous basis, and our energies that we have, if we focus on building our community spiritually, then it will be well with us physically. Mhm. Because spiritually, you're using energy that you know it's there. Because if you don't have energy, you can't move around, you can't do anything, you can't think, you can't speak, you can't do anything without the force of energy. And it comes in many formats. But God is saying the spiritual side is the most intensified side because you use the most energy when you are using it. It's more energy than anything, much more than physical, because it takes concentration, focus. Yes, physically, yes. But this type of concentration gives you absolute obedience. So once you are on that level of concentration in the spirit, in the spiritual side, it gives you an absolute control over your flesh desires,